Hey everybody, Iceycat here with essential tips for attackers in Rainbow Six Siege. As you plan your phase, every beginning is going to start with picking out your team. Good composition is essential here. Certain operators will work well with certain other operators or will counter other operators on the enemy team. When you pick your team, go ahead and put a lot of thought into that, and we have more information on the wiki for each operator and what they do in more detail. If you're transitioning from another shooter and the complexity of the gadgets are a little overwhelming, I'm going to recommend starting out with either Glaz or Sledge, as their abilities are a little bit more simple, more intuitive, and easy to transition into for a new player. Once the game starts, you're going to be automatically in the preparation phase scouting with your drone. The key here is to find the intelligence and figure out where the objective is so you know where to go. If everybody just does things randomly, you can wind up with a mess. So make sure that you tell everybody where you're going, whether it's upstairs or downstairs, so you don't wind up all in the same place. Keep in mind that when the timer expires, wherever your drone is left is where your camera network is going to be placed once you go back into it or when you die. You can also use the drones to ID the opposing team and have a better idea of what you're going to come up against as you assault the structure. The next phase is going to be the assault. Once preparation is over and you begin approaching the structure, you're going to have to take out the cameras as you go. The defenders have their own camera network. They're all fixed placements, so take them out as you go and you'll leave blind spots in their network so they won't know where you're coming from. Another thing to watch out for is the defender traps. They're going to be setting up a lot of things to try to stop you and get in your way. If you rush in head first, you might step into them, but if you take your time and you're careful, you'll be able to deal with them. The final thing you're going to want to watch out for on the approach is roamers. A good defender team might have a roamer or two out in the building, and while you're going to the objective point, you might get flanked or pinched in an ambush. Be careful of that. Once you know where the enemy objective is, it's time to breach the position. You're going to be able to do this in a lot of ways, and this is where you can get creative. Go ahead and use destruction to your advantage. There's going to be a lot of ways that you can come at them from above or below, or come in through areas where maybe they didn't set traps as well or reinforce as well. The best way to do this is to go ahead and coordinate as a team. While you can come in a man or two at a time, it's going to be far more effective if you synchronize and everybody sort of comes at the position from different angles all at once in an overwhelming show of force. It's going to be much harder for the defenders to respond to that, and you're going to be more likely to secure the victory. Of course, there's more than one way to win. While taking out the enemy team is one way to do that, you can also win by securing the objective. If you're doing hostage rescue, be aware that when you breach the area, anything that's lethal can take out the hostage and you'll incur a loss. When playing modes like bomb defusal, be aware that the defenders have 2 points to cover, and one will generally be less protected than the other, and if you know which one to go after, you'll have an easier time of it. Follow the Rainbow Six Wikia for more information, and be sure to check out our essential tips for defenders.